Funko, collectibles, movies, trailer reactions. Long ago, there was a guy who was just a guy, but all that changed when he got his first collectible. From that moment, he became a collector. Some say he was a myth, but most say a legend. What is happening, guys? I'm back at you with another video. So in this video, I wanted to do a top 10 list in honor of Stan Lee. So I'm doing top 10 cameos that Stan Lee did like throughout Marvel. This is not really specifically like Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. This is actually going to be out probably like through most of Marvel that he's actually made cameos in. Whenever you went to go see a Marvel movie, you always expected a Stan Lee cameo in it. You didn't know exactly like what the cameo was going to be, but it was always a nice unexpected surprise to see what it was going to happen. Without further ado, let me go ahead and get into this list. I wanted to go ahead and start with an honorable mention.
Oh man, I am so fired.
He's leaving out that door with me. You've been warned.
3 crabs.
Then you won.
You know what? I think I'll just take these, bring them over here, and hold on for safekeeping.
Look great, Hef.
As his first cameo in the MCU, it was a funny surprise to see Stan Lee make an appearance. And this was a funny one because Tony Stark mistakenly thinks he's like Hugh Hefner because he has, 2 women by his side. So like it was a really funny, nice surprise, to see him in this first MCU movie. So, that's why this cameo, I liked it and it was pretty funny to me.
Well, the 60s were fun, but now I'm paying for it.
This cameo from Ant-Man and the Wasp really like depicts the crazy times he had in the 60s, which one could imagine, which makes it more funny.
Are you Tony Stank?
Yes, this is Tony Stank. You're in the right place. Thank you for that. Never dropping that, by the way.
Onto our stage right now. Give it up for Chastity.
This was aged for 1,000 years. The barrels built from the wreck of Grunho's fleet is not meant for mortal men.
Neither was Omaha Beach, Blondie. Stop trying to scare us. Come on.
All right.
Excelsior.
This scene was actually kind of funny because Stan Lee was oblivious to what was happening behind him, the battle going on. And it also showed that how Spider-Man was always, protecting his creator.
Oh, man. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, at that time, I was a Federal Express man.
This cameo was really like a really good one because it actually confirmed a theory that was going around that Stan Lee was actually a watcher, and that's why he was making all these cameos throughout the Marvel movies, because it like confirmed that he actually was a watcher.
Excuse me, I'm looking for some guy named Stan Lee.
What? Spider-Man? Pam, hold my calls for a while. I think I've finally gone crazy. You know, Spidey, I've always wanted to experience real web-slinging.
And I've always wanted to be appreciated as a real hero. It seems you've made me into one. Thanks.
Hey,
This cameo shows how Spider-Man is like your sort of everyday hero, and it acts as a nod to Stan Lee for giving us Spider-Man. So like it's really like it was kind of cool seeing him like actually animated into the show, and then Spider-Man takes him on like a little swing, so that's pretty cool.
you know, I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said.
In light of what has happened, this resonates with people, and like it's really a meaningful cameo with the inspirational quote how one person can really make a difference, and this really speaks out, especially at this time that Stan Lee was a one of a kind person, and like he really did change how we consider like comics and all that. So like that's why this like cameo was like really like just a right overall great cameo. But this is my list for the top 10 Stan Lee cameos throughout Marvel. This is my opinion on which ones I liked, and it's mostly most of them were funny, but he had some really great cameos. Let me know down in the comments what were some of your favorite cameos he did. And it's sad to see Stan Lee gone now, but I do believe he actually filmed a couple more cameos before he passed on. He filmed for the movies. I think he filmed the Spider-Man movie that's coming out in December. He filmed cameo for that. I think they said he filmed one for Captain Marvel and Avengers 4. I'm not necessarily sure if he filmed one for the new X-Men movies coming out, but they did say he did film a couple more cameos before passing on. So we still get that. We're still going to get that nice surprise in the movies for the next couple movies. So it'll be a nice surprise to be able to see his cameos and see him again. So like it's a nice touch to have him in the movies. If any of y'all want to check out my tribute video to Stan Lee, I talk about like the impact he had and the overall impact he had on me. If you want to check that out, I'll leave the end card at the end of the video so y'all can be able to check it out if y'all want to. But that's all I got for this video. Hope y'all have an awesome day, and remember, be legendary.